The first time that we ever made homemade pizza on this farm, watching students make their own crust, make their own cheese, harvest their vegetables, and put them together in such colorful, beautiful, and interesting ways. That was a really special memory. Our mission is about connecting people with fresh food, farming in the land. Getting something up and running from the ground up presents a lot of challenges, but I think when you have a strong vision to work with and community support and buy-in, that can kind of hurdle you over the obstacles along the way.
This 10-year milestone is only possible because of the incredible partners that we've had over the years.
I was really captured by the approach of the Food Literacy Project in immersing children and families into where good food comes from, and more than that, how to put it on the plate. So since that time, we've partnered with them on a number of initiatives.
The mayor and I spent the better part of 2 or 3 hours out on the farm, just meeting people and hearing about their experiences working on the farm. And that was a wonderful introduction to the value that the Food Literacy Project is bringing to the young adult community and giving people exposure to something that they may not otherwise experience growing up in the city.
It was a much smaller and different organization when I first started here. We had very few staff. It was just Carol and I, really, at first. So to watch this organization grow into what it is today is just really powerful for me.
We just didn't have a lot of resources in the beginning. What we did have was access to this farm thanks to the Bullitt family and their willingness to share the rich history of Oxmoor Farm with the community. Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cornwall was with us last year, lending somewhat unexpected international recognition for this work. And we look forward to continuing our work with all of those stakeholders and also building new relationships as well.
It's just always been near and dear to my heart, and I think they're doing really important work. And just to be able to see the growth over the 10 years has been phenomenal.
One important milestone was the unveiling of the outdoor kitchen. It started as a slab of concrete that was so covered in honeysuckle that we didn't know it was here. You know, with a lot of volunteer support, cleaned up the site and built this kitchen where now children and families can actually cook and develop recipes together. We have every intention of creating a new generation of young people who will lead the way in developing a more sustainable food system.
There is so much work to be done around food and agriculture and health and nutrition, particularly with kids who might otherwise not have the opportunity to eat well. So it's amazing to see what kind of impact the FLP has.
That's why I feel that what we're doing out here is so important. It really does offer students the opportunity to connect with the story behind their food, with the work of farming, with the natural world.
One of the things that I think is interesting about the organization is how it has grown by leaps and bounds. That support and those resources can reach so many more people doing the good work of the Food Literacy Project.
It never gets old seeing the ways in which this farm and this environment can enrich people's lives.